So this is yet again a disclaimer. Before you begin watching this video, I just want you guys to know this is my first time doing everything stated in the video, plucking, all of that. But as you can see, I'm still, very happy with this wig. Like I said in the video, it's a first time for everything. So, if you feel like you're gonna, have any comments to say, I advise you to just click off the video. And if you want to see the outcome of this wig throughout the video, then I advise you to keep watching and just struggle with me, because the goal is to get better and better every time with every wig. So this is my second wig. I did one step up from how I did with the first one. So just some specs on this hair. This is Lavy hair, Brazilian deep curly, 20 inches, not the full lace wig but the frontal lace wig. I've only worn it for 2 weeks prior to me putting it on this go round, so I couldn't get a really good feel of it. All I know is that I really like the hair. I really like the curl pattern. It doesn't really shed. Only time it shedded is when I had to detangle it when I put it on about 3 days ago, but it wasn't even that. It wasn't like super crazy or nothing. So I really like the wig. It's very versatile. As you can see, I'm able to do this little cute little low pony for the folks, for the Thanksgiving folks. So a review is coming soon though. I'll probably wear it the next month or maybe 3 weeks. Since I'll go back to school, I'll just wear this until we come back home. Yeah, so if you feel like, yet again, this is a disclaimer. I do not do things correctly throughout this entire video. Leave me alone. So I just had to say that yet again. It'll be stated multiple times throughout the video. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you later. Bye. So starting off with some BW2 powder and some, I think 30 volume developer. I'm just gonna make, the concoction or whatever. Mind you, this is my first time doing all of this, so I just grabbed some gloves because I was so scared. Like, I didn't know what to expect, all of that stuff. So I'm just mixing it here, and I've watched plenty of videos and they say get it to like a pancake batter consistency though, so I tried my best to do that. And that's basically all I'm doing right here. Now, as you can see, the mannequin is pinned down upside down to where I can get the lace. Do not do this, because I almost ruined this entire wig. Like, the bleach was obviously gonna seep through the knots. I just was not aware, and it was my first time doing this, so I had to learn. So I checked it like after I put all this bleach on there. I checked it like 5 minutes in while it was sitting, and it seeped through to the knots, and the knots were like blonde. So I ended up having to just lay this out flat on the countertop upside down so it wouldn't seep through and mess up the entire rest of the wig. And instead of 10 minutes, I actually added another 15 minutes on there, just so my knots could be a little bit more bleached, because I ended up checking them at the 10-minute mark, and they weren't all the way processed yet. I actually could have gone a little bit longer because I had a 30 volume developer. But here's me just rinsing out the bleach with cold water, just getting real thorough, getting real into it. Next, I'm using this Shimmer Lights shampoo for blonde and silver hair. I've probably seen this in 1,000 videos, and I just scrub. I was actually surprised at how good this smelled. Like, I told y'all, this is my first time for everything, so I never bought these products ever, but it actually smelled pretty good. I ended up rinsing it through the hair, I think like 2.5 times, because I just want to make sure that all of the bleach had gotten out and it wasn't still processing, because I had heard that if you don't wash it out all the way, that it can still continue to process, and we for sure don't want that. Okay, so here's the fun part. I don't really pluck with any rhyme or reason. I just pluck, basically I split the hair down the middle, and I start on the left side always, just because I favor the left side on anything. I'm left-handed, and I just part the potential baby hairs, that I may potentially cut, and I start plucking behind those baby hairs. I never start just from the hairline. I always have some baby hairs in front because those are kind of like my guideline, and then I start just anywhere behind those baby hairs. So I'm just parting the hairs right now, and now I'm going to pluck behind them. I don't really like start anywhere or do it any type of way. I just pluck in one spot, and then when I feel like I'm plucking too much in that spot, I move to a different spot. So also, while I'm doing this, you'll probably see me like part the hair throughout, like right here, just to, like I said, I don't want to part in the same spot the entire time, so I go throughout the section that I'm working on and just part, so the density is not all the same throughout that one section of hair, or it's not too thin on one part and then too thick on one other part. So I just continue to part it in different sections and pluck there, then I'll part another section, pluck there, go back to the hairline, and continue on from there. I actually could have plucked way more on this wig, but this is like my second time actually customizing a frontal, so I'm still working with it. So here's the side that wasn't customized, and here's the side that I was working on. You can see a little slight difference, little something. Here I'm just cutting the baby hairs that I parted out. Usually I like wet the hairs, but for some reason I didn't. I was all off through this entire video, so don't mind me. I feel like this voiceover is going to turn out really weird. This is my first time doing a voiceover too, so like, don't judge me, okay? Here I'm just showing you guys how I have my dookie braids underneath, majority of my wigs. And I just sew down the tails of my cornrows to both sides. And I made a ghetto little wig cap because I didn't want to use a nude wig cap. So I just cut the top of some stockings and I sewed the back of it to the back of my braids. Yeah, struggles real. So yeah. Now I'm using the scalp protector that I bought this along with the Ghost Bond glue that you'll see a little bit later, but this just is helping to clean my skin before I put the glue on there. It's basically like alcohol. Rubbing alcohol works the same, I've now realized, but you can use this and wait until it dries. Then you're going to want to apply your glue of choice. And my glue of choice is, of course, the Ghost Bond glue. Now, I think I'm going to make a video on how I install my wigs because this was just all wrong. Like, I didn't even include how I put the glue down because it was just all bad. Like, first of all, you're not even supposed to start laying the wig while the glue is still white. Like, come on now, honey, you know better. But anyway, it's the first time for everything, so we're still learning. So here I am just applying it to still thick and wet glue. I thought it was cute, but I mean it turned out pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. So here's me just playing around with whatever edges I thought I had. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Better frontal customizations to come. Like I said, this is only my second time doing this and only my first time actually customizing a frontal wig, so just bear with me, okay? Wasn't that bad, right? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. You're a fish and come to me.